Thank you, Perella. At 6:47, new jobs numbers are coming out today.
The report giving insight to the Federal Reserve's fight against inflation. Amy Liu is in Washington.
Well, Patrick and Destiny, economists predict another 200,000 jobs added in the month of October. It's a slight decrease from September. Unemployment claims also fell slightly. In September, hiring also slowed from August, but showed unemployment at an all-time low of 3.5%, keeping the Federal Reserve on track to aggressively raise interest rates 0.75% on Wednesday in an effort to bring down inflation. The Fed wants slower hiring, so there's less pressure for employers to raise wages, which would bring down costs to consumers. But with the government reporting right now roughly 2 open jobs for every unemployed worker, employers are incentivized to keep wages up to attract and retain workers.
What that means is to slow the economy and get the job openings rate down to a more sustainable level. We need to get the hires rate down, but to a level that's more consistent with where, say, it was in 2015.
Today's jobs report will also help the Fed determine how much to raise interest rates for a 7th time later this year. In Washington, I'm Amy Liu, WYFF News 4.
At 6:49, we're turning to Commitment 2022 coverage this morning. We're nearing the end of early voting period in South Carolina.
Yeah, the Carolinas and Georgia are seeing record turnout so far, and our Jamia Reed is live at Greenville County Square this morning. Good morning, Jamia.
Good morning, Patrick and Destiny. Yes, officials say early voting has been record-breaking in South Carolina. According to the state's election commission, the record for most voters voting early in one day was broken Wednesday. They told us just that day, almost 50,000 ballots were cast. In their last report, the election commission also said a total of more than 383,000 people have voted early in South Carolina. And that doesn't include the thousands of absentee ballots that have been returned. Election officials say so far, more than 1.5 million people have voted in North Carolina. And in Georgia, the total is nearly 2 million. If you're still planning on voting early, the deadline to do so in South Carolina and North Carolina is tomorrow. Early voting in the Peach State ends today. For more information about the election, which includes sample ballots, candidate profiles, and where you can early vote, you can go to WYFF4.com or you can use our mobile app. Live in Greenville County, Jamia Reed, WYFF News 4.
Jamia, thank you. Despite high inflation, it doesn't look like families are skimping out on gifts this year. The National Retail Federation predicts sales for the November and December shopping months will be between $942 billion and $960 billion. That's an increase of 6 to 8% compared to last year. Consulting firm Deloitte also predicts an increase, but not as high. Shoppers will likely lean on credit cards or savings to afford some of these purchases. Still, holiday sales have already gotten a boost ahead of schedule. That's because many retailers kicked off the season earlier than usual.
And we've been reporting that experts say that cooking a Thanksgiving feast this year will be more pricey, but a new study suggests it could be cheaper to eat out. Wells Fargo released an analysis of the cost of dining out versus cooking at home. And researchers looked at data from the Consumer Price Index and found that while inflation has had a big impact on both, it has impacted grocery stores more. According to the data, a standard grocery trip could cost you nearly 10% more this year compared to last year, but dining out will only cost you around 6% more. That's because food ingredients only make up a portion of the bill that you pay at the restaurants. Okay, this holiday season, inflation is expected to impact the price of presents, food, and also Christmas trees.
Our Peyton Furtado is learning what this could mean for farmers and the people who count on them for the highlight of their holiday decorations.
With just 7 weeks until Christmas, tree farms are sprucing up, getting ready for overwhelming crowds after an expensive growing season.
But these are the white pines right here, and they take the longest to grow.
Inflation has affected nearly every part of Hidden Trails Christmas Tree Farm's operation in Weir Shoals. They've cut down on fertilizer, which has nearly doubled in price, according to some local Christmas tree farmers, and have run into countless challenges with the supply chain impacting everything from machinery parts to Fraser fir trees. Last year, co-owner Sharon Brissy says their trees sold out in 7 days. This year, she's planted twice her typical number of trees in an effort to ease inflation's effect on her prices, while accommodating the demand.
Honey, Black Friday ain't got nothing on Christmas Tree Farms on Thanksgiving Day and that Friday. I mean, it is crazy, and every farm knows. Put your go-go boots on because you ain't sitting down that day.
According to a survey by the Real Christmas Tree Board, more than 2/3 of growers will have to increase prices by 5 to 15% this year compared to last year's prices, while more than 10% say they could raise prices by up to 20%.
Hidden Trails Christmas Tree Farm opens this Thanksgiving. They recommend buying your tree on or a little after Thanksgiving to ensure you get a good tree this year. In Ware Shoals, I'm Peyton Furtado, WYFF News 4.
All right, well, Kringle Village is coming back to Greenville this Christmas. The European-style holiday market made its debut last year at Fluor Field and will return December 9th through the 11th. It features vendors, games, food, drinks, and much more. The proceeds benefit the Rotary Club of Greenville. Tickets in advance cost $12 a person or a family 4-pack for $40. That price increases on December 1st.
Okay, at 6:53 next week, you'll be able to see new episodes of The Voice right here on WYFF4.
And one woman from the upstate continues to move forward on the show.
Stupid boy making me so sad. Didn't think you could change this fast. She's got everything that I don't have. How can I pick a be with her?
Yep, that's Emma Brooke. She grew up in Lyman. The 19-year-old is a sophomore at Converse University and is studying contemporary music. She's on John Legend's team on The Voice. In the battle rounds, John Legend chose Emma to move on to the knockout rounds. We spoke with Emma yesterday afternoon. Here's her message to people who've been watching The Voice and cheering for her here at home.
My message is just pure gratitude. Everybody has been so supportive and generous, and I have just gotten nothing but, positive feedback, so much support, and that truly means a lot to me.
Now, when she's home in the upstate, Emma says she's writing and producing songs through Brent Ensley's studios there in Greer. She's not allowed to say what happens in the knockout rounds, of course, but Emma encourages people to keep watching. The knockout rounds of The Voice air on Monday and Tuesday at 8 p.m. right here on WYFF4.